Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. This is I see it already online. We're chatting with Sarah over coffee, and this is I'm going to grab a coffee, and we'll crack on, and we'll start seeing what people put online. Let's crack on with it. Crack on. Oh. Okay, go for this one. Am I the asshole for telling my future mother-in-law and sister-in-law that nobody is forcing them to come to the bachelorette party? Ooh, let's go on. My sister's planning my bachelorette party. We're going to a water park for the day. This is what I did for hers when I was 16, and we both had a great time. She knows I'm not really a fancy dinner kind of girl or a club girl either, so she figured why not do what we enjoyed before. She also raised me from the age of 14 after our parents died, so she means the world to me. Invites for the party went out on a group on the list. My future mother-in-law and sister-in-law were like, what the hell is this? This isn't a bachelorette party. They asked me why I didn't include them and why my sisters handled the whole thing. I said my sister is my maid of honour and only bridesmaid technically. She wanted to do this for me. They know mine and my sister's history. They are aware that this is what I planned for hers when she was getting married. They also know I'm not very formal kind of a person or a party animal, but both of them claimed this was a childish party and not something a future bride should be doing to celebrate her engagement or wedding. They told me it might be understandable that a teenager who knows no better would arrange something like this, but a grown woman in her 30s should know better. I told them they did not have to be rude, and my sister was planning something I would enjoy instead of something she knows I wouldn't have fun during. They were complaining that they are too old, too offended, and all kinds of other comments about the party. They are yet to RSVP to my sister also. So when they complained to me repeatedly, I told them nobody is forcing them to come, and if it is so offensive to them, RSVPing is a valid choice, and nobody will give them crap for it. They told me we are all family soon, and I should not be casually telling them I do not want them there. Their comment annoyed me when they had been bitching about it for a while, but maybe I am the arsehole for this. My fiance told his mum and sister they are being crazy over the top and ridiculous, and that not everything will be exactly how they want it. They told him what I said and how I am telling my future family their presence is not wanted. He shrugged them off. But do I have to ask still? Am I the arsehole? Right. When it comes to like bachelorettes and all that, like bachelorette parties and all that, you do what you want to do. Like anyone that knows you should do things that you're gonna enjoy as a group. As you, like, if you're not a party animal, then it's no good taking you to a club, or it's no good taking you to a bar. Do you know? Like if you're not that way, like you're only going to be uncomfortable. And why make you uncomfortable to suit other people's needs? Like if this is going to be a fun thing for you to do, then goes off and do it. Like you say, no one has to come. Nobody has to come to it. As long as you're happy doing what you're doing, and that at the end of the day is all that should matter. I should imagine that the mother-in-law and the sister-in-law are projecting what they would want on to do on theirs here, rather than it actually being about you. Because I should imagine they probably want like the whole afternoon tea, then off to a nice restaurant and probably a strip club, but like not a strip club because they're probably too up themselves for that. But they probably want stuff like that, you know, like drinking, being wild, full of regret the next day. That don't have to be everybody's bachelorette party. So no, you do you. You do if you do what you want, and if they can't respect you, it goes to show what it could be like in the future as well. Actually, if they're going to cause this much problem at this stage, well, I don't know what your relationship is like with them, but yeah, it could be a sign of things to come. Let's have a look at the comments and see what the comments say. Not the arsehole. Sister-in-law wants the nightclub and the strippers. Mother-in-law wants the fancy restaurants. Not the arsehole. Do what you want. Yep. Do what you want. Family want. Yeah, pretty much what I was saying. Yeah, not the arsehole. Not the arsehole. Yeah, pretty much not the arsehole. I mean, Jesus Christ, people do what you do, don't you? Like, you do your own thing. Like, it's your party. You're putting all the money. Well, I suppose you're not, but it is all about you, and you should be all about what you want to do, and you want to have a laugh in it. I think a lot of people do it though, alright, to please everybody else that are going. I think there's only a slight bit of what you actually want to do on hen parties and bachelorette parties and everything. Am I the asshole for returning my daughter's car? Oh, let's go into this one. Am I the asshole for returning my daughter's car? Okay. I, 40 male, have a daughter of 17 who was always a sunshine. She was and still is the best student in her class and was very supportive of her peers. My daughter was doing extraordinarily in school. On top of all her classwork, she was one of the best students of her school. I decided to get her a gift for all her hard work and effort. We will call my daughter Hayley, and I decided to get her a car as a gift for all her hard work and effort. I got a 2020 BMW as a reward. A 2020 BMW? You must be rich, man. Jesus. As a gift and a buzz car. Be brilliant. I didn't get that. When I showed it to her and let her ride in it, she was livid. Excuse me. Because for some reason it was ugly, not the newest, and she said she wouldn't touch it. I was heartbroken, but nonetheless, I decided to return the car as I had bought it recently. When I came back home, my daughter asked me where the car went. I told her I returned the car and that I didn't have it anymore. She asked me if me and her can go to the car dealership to pick out her new car, and I told her no. Exactly. What? She asked why, and I said it was because of her reaction to the car, and that she acted very spoiled, and that wasn't how I taught her to act. I've always told her to be grateful for the things she has, and that because of her reaction, I wouldn't get her anything as she ruined the reward. She told me it wasn't fair, and that I could get her a new one easily. I told her I was disappointed in her. She told her mum and she told me that I was being mean and that I should have just got her the car she wanted. But I stood my ground. Her nor my wife will talk to me, and I feel like it might be my fault, but I want to know, am I the arsehole for returning the car? No! Like, what? Like, that is absolutely spoiledness. Oh my god, like, spoiledness. This is what I don't get with these kids. Like, some kids don't get that. Some kids don't get a car brought for them. And some kids that do cars bought for them. Don't get brand new cars, and don't get BMWs, and don't get, like, what world do they be living in? Like, come on, like, he went out, he brought you a present, probably very thoughtful present, and very probably proud of himself that he was getting this, thinking that she was loving it, and she just turned him down. I mean, what a fucking spoiled bitch. Like, no, take it back and don't ever give her anything ever again. Make her work for it. Like, make her actually go and get a job and she can pay for a car. Then she'll soon come fucking running because she realised that she won't be buying no BMWs working at fucking DQ or something, you know? Oh, no, that's just spoiledness. That just pisses me right off, that does. Right, let's have a look at the comments. Not the arsehole, she needs to learn a lesson. Not the arsehole. What the fuck? Not the arsehole. Not the arsehole. People telling stories about their first car. Yeah. Fucking hell, like, people are just so grateful these days and spoiled, like, spoiled. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Have a look at. Am I the asshole for dyeing my hair red despite my mother-in-law's wishes? What? My 23 female natural hair is brown. I started dyeing it when I was 15 from having my ends go from natural brown to blue to green and then back to blue when I decided that I wanted a colour that would represent me, and I chose red. I have struggled with feeling good in my own body for a long time, but when I dyed my hair red, I was finally feeling some comfort and started to feel pretty. Red has been my hair colour for 8 years now, and it was red when I met my now fiance, the male 25 of 5 years. He loves my hair colour and has never asked me to go back to my natural colour or change it. His mum, on the other hand, is a total different story. Well, he's got nothing to do with the mother. Like, well, that I hate mother-in-laws like this. Yeah. We're getting married next year, and his mother came forward and asked me if my hair would be red on my wedding day, since I haven't dyed my hair in a couple of months, and my natural colour made more than half my hair. To which I said, of course, though I might have black highlights on half and a bit of black by then. To say she looked like I just insulted half of her ancestors is not enough. She huffed and her tone got harsher when she asked me, are you really going to walk down the aisle looking like a hooker? Fuck's sake. It wasn't the first time she made some mean comments to me, but I didn't say anything and just walked away. Later that day, I went and bought the most exotic red dye I could find in my city. My fiance thought it was going to be funny seeing his mother's reactions today, which to us was, she said, I looked like a stop sign and a red light, Santa's hat, and much more. But then she started crying in front of the whole family, saying I was a heartless woman going over her wishes to have a normal daughter-in-law. My fiance is on my side, but now his side of the family wants me to apologise to his mother and go back to a natural colour. I think it's ridiculous, but I'm having second thoughts. Am I the arsehole? No, you're not the arsehole. Like, that mother does she pay your bills? Like, who is she to have a judgment? Her son got with you when you had red hair, so he obviously hasn't a problem with it. This obviously isn't like a mental phase that you're going through. She has no business of what colour your head is. Whether you want to shave it, that's up to you. Like, that's up to you. It doesn't affect her. Like, she has no right to have an opinion on that. Like, all she has to have an opinion on is if you are a nice person or not. That's it. Like, if you're nice and you're respectful to her, that's all she's got to worry about. Anything else is mindful. This is like, she's probably someone that goes to church and then bitches about everybody at church. Like, no. Like, no. You are not the arsehole. You do you. You be happy. Don't mind the fucking mother-in-law. Because I say you're going to have a hell of a relationship with that mother-in-law. If she doesn't pay your bills, then I wouldn't worry about it. Like, I know you've got to have a relationship with her, I know that. But what business is it? Like, how does it affect them? Like, how does it affect what you look like? Like, it goes to show how shallow these people are when they're worried about your looks. Like, as long as you're happy, like you already said that you have confidence issues, body issues, and that doing something like that helps you. Like, fair play in you for finding something that actually helped you overcome the problem. I mean, it's got nothing to do with it. And that's only family trying to stick up for her. Like, they probably can't give a shit either. And the fact that she was crying, she probably said you've done lots of stuff. There's probably more to what you've been to act like that. Because if she's acting like that over something so minor, then what? Like, would you want? Like, you wouldn't want to be around her. You know, like, no. Oh God, not the arsehole. Not the arsehole. Not the arsehole. Not the arsehole. Yeah, like, you've got, like, you're getting married the way you are, and if you've had red hair, you met him when you had red hair, yeah, then it's not a new thing. You're making yourself, you're keeping it as real as you met, which is where he fell in love with you. So, yeah, like, oh my God, like this is crazy. Oh, hang on, there's an edit here. I've just seen, and apparently, the mother-in-law has set fire to her wedding dress. What? There's something wrong with that mother-in-law. A good thing that your husband, fiance, whatever he is on your side here as well. Yeah, you need to go no contact. Someone's saying go no contact. What the fuck she did? What? I have been banned that woman from the wedding. I would be banning that woman from the wedding as well. Like, no. Jesus Christ, talk about. And she's probably a mummy's boy. She's probably all over the sun. Is she like, he's hers? Like, what? That's crazy. Right, I think I'm going to leave that there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And if you enjoyed it, put a like, share, follow, and we'll catch you on the next one.